Carried interest is the compensation that people get for managing other people's money. So hedge fund managers, private equity firms, real estate investment partnerships. The way these things are generally set up is there's a general partner who manages the money of other investors. He invests that money in properties or in securities that he thinks are going to earn them a lot of money. In return for that, he gets compensation. The nature of that compensation is what's known as carried interest. It's partially a bonus based on the returns that the partners get, and partially it's a salary. So the way this works is, as we said, this is compensation that these managers get for running investment funds. Generally, they're taxed under the current law as if that compensation was a capital gain. And that means the top tax rate on that compensation is only 15%. If this were taxed as wages, like most of the rest of us are taxed, it would be taxed at a maximum rate of, well, starting next year, probably 39.6%. So there's a big difference between whether you pay at a capital gains rate or whether you pay at what they call ordinary income rates. The question is, what is the nature of that compensation? Is that wage income or is that capital gains? The argument is that it's really wage income, that because these partners, these investment managers are putting money at risk, but the money they're putting at risk isn't their own money, it's their investors' money, that essentially what they're doing is they're just getting paid for running that money. Their argument is, well, no money is at risk and therefore we ought to be taxed at capital gains rates. So that's what the whole debate is about. For about 4 years now, Congress has been trying to change this, what they call loophole, and taxing this income as if it were ordinary income and not as capital gains. The investment world says this is going to make it more expensive. The returns on these investments will be much lower, and it's going to hurt investment over the long run. Critics of the law say the returns on these are so high, often 20 to 30%, that a small haircut because the managers are taking a little higher taxes is really not going to make much difference. We'll see where that goes.